which is the long-term effects of this is high alcohol consumption, high blood pressure, heart disease, stroke, liver disease, and digestive problems. I know people who have one of the two in that list alone. Another thing, cancer of breast, mouth, throat, esophagus, voice box, liver, colon, and rectum. I don't know anyone who's ever had cancer that was directly related to the alcohol consumption, but that was eye opening. And it's not surprising. Another one, weakening of the immune system, increasing the chances of getting sick. I've seen that happen. Speaking about it being poison and speaking about the effects that alcohol has when you consume it, whether that's the hangover or whether that's in a moment when it's numbing you. I am not surprised by that either. Um, Learning and memory problems, including dementia and poor school performance. That I'm not surprised by that. When I was drinking, I was in school, and while I feel like I have a great memory, I know that my memory has taken a toll over like the last 5 years for whatever reason. Granted, the last 6 years I haven't been drinking, but I've like been cognizant of like there's certain things that I've remembered. There's certain things that I should have remembered that I just have not remembered. Like I've had conversations with people and they like revisited certain things or spoke about certain things that I've done. And I was like, wow, okay, I remember that. But if I didn't have this conversation with you, I wouldn't even think about that. And it could be that, I have gone through so much in my life within that time period that I just pushed it somewhere and just forgot about it. And so when they spoke about it, those memories were rehashed. But I'm a visual learner. And because I'm a visual learner, I'm also have a photo. I don't know if it's because, but I'm a visual learner and I also have a photographic memory. So like I may not remember information per se, but I definitely can remember events that involved me. So for when it's like when I speak about certain things with certain people and I don't remember those certain events, it's surprising as hell to me. But I wouldn't be surprised if my memory problems is directly linked to just my consumption of alcohol. Another thing on the list is mental health problems, including depression, anxiety. Speaking about, people turn to this as a numbing agent to take them away from the world, to take their minds off things and just really not deal with the things in a sense. Alcohol will do that to you. I remember the most I've ever been tested in my soberness was when my brother died. I didn't have any, what do I want to say? When my brother died, I didn't like have a thought in my mind. It was like, okay, I need to turn to alcohol. I need this now so that I can take my mind off things and I just won't be here in a moment. I never had any of those thoughts come across my mind. But I remember after the fact, after like a couple of weeks went by and I looked back on it, I was like, wow, I went through all that and I didn't drink any alcohol. But I was dealing with a lot of depression during that time. I had to sit with those emotions. I had to deal with those emotions. And so for me to go through that and not turn to that is when I really knew that, oh, this thing should be a walk in the park. But had I had turned to that, to the heavy alcohol consumption, even moderate alcohol consumption, that's something that's common. That's especially for us. We deal with black people are succumb to a lot of homicide. Black people succumb to a lot of violence. And there's many other things, injustices, violence from the police and different things like that, that black people have to succumb to in their life that, this is that thing that we turn to just to remove us, even if it's just for a moment, from the world. So for this to be linked to mental health problems, it speaks volumes to just the consumption of, what we and what we intake in alcohol. And this list I'm reading you all is not specifically pertaining towards black people. This list is just in general the long-term effects of alcohol use. Another one, social problems including family problems, job-related problems, and unemployment. Spoke about that early, just about the family welcoming and things like that. And then the last one is alcohol use disorders, alcohol dependence. The alcohol dependence is where this term alcoholism comes from, or is we turn to it for so many things. We drink alcohol to celebrate life. We drink alcohol to remove us in the moment from whatever's going on in our life. We drink alcohol to I guess aid us as we're going through different things in life. And while many of those reasons are definitely causation to turn to alcohol, when we consume too much of it, we start to build a dependence. Because for one, our tolerance is going up. And with tolerance, I mean just how much we can take. And so because our tolerance are going up, we continue to consume more and more and more. And we're not really realizing that our tolerance are going up and also our dependence are going up. And so we have to be cognizant of that.